look at Paul Brown's state a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Their own 13-yard line.
from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And, right away, he lost the football. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. It's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
The kick is.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7. Monarchs.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Wide receiver.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the 40-yard line.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
10 yards to go.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A gain of
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
They go play action with Burrow. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. traffic, and that's complete.
Burrow's pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A 28-yard.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's taken down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He was taken down by
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Burrow on play action. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
36-yard line.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's into the hands of Pascal. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier. He was brought down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Run for Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Hamler now on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
The pass.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And it's third down.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about right a finish to this one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.